After the disappointing Social Security COLA for 2024 that dropped from 8.7% the prior year to 3.2% this year, you're probably wondering where the 2025 Social Security cost of living adjustment is headed next. With the latest CPI release in April, we're halfway through that 12 months you need to actually project out the next year cost of living adjustment. Let's check in and see where it's headed. Before you can project out the cost of living adjustment, you have to learn how it's calculated. The first difference is that unlike the inflation you read in the news, which uses CPI-U, Social Security uses a slightly different measure called CPI-W. The second difference is that instead of using a specific start date and end date, Social Security uses the average of the third quarter last year along with the average of the third quarter this year to find out next year's cost of living adjustment. You'll get that final CPI number that you can plug into the average for the formula in October. So make sure to subscribe to Mr. Retirement so that we can keep you informed of the latest projections and the official 2025 Social Security COLA when it's released. Now, the starting point for next year's COLA is last year's quarter three average. That's 301.236. The March CPI-W is 306.502. You can't just take that number. You've got to take that number into the average of the past 3 months. And I looked at the last 10 years of data, and it seems like, on average, the second 6 months of those CPI numbers are roughly 2% higher than the first 6 months of those CPI numbers. I think you need to account for that. So my projection of the 2025 Social Security COLA, including how CPI usually performs, shows COLA staying the same at 3.2%. Of course, you can't control next year's Social Security COLA, but you can take a safety-first approach to your retirement. Check out my next video to learn about that safety-first retirement approach. I'll see you there.